Adachi went back home.
What does got brains mean?
Means he has literal brains. Means he's smart.
Huh. So things will be alright?
Nope. Everybody's gonna die. Good night. Oh, by the way, your dolls, they come alive at night. Good night, Nanako. Silly kids. Midterms are starting on Friday next week. Are you guys studying hard or hardly studied? Must mean it's really on him now, yeah? Season of classic love. Imagine a couple walking down a road lined with trees, their hands joined, their lips come closer. I better stop or I'm gonna lift up this desk without my hands. Speaking of trees. Gamification for the 110 bits. Speaking of trees, Ginkgo trees are stinky. Did you guys know how horrible it is to clean up around them? Oh yeah. Anyone have any idea why a Ginkgo tree leaves turn green from green to yellow? I feel like bad picking on Yukiko-san, so Yosuke. Why does he doesn't feel bad about picking on me? Any ideas, Brad? Well, it activates because it turns to green. You gave him the answer you think it is. Sorry, but that's not right. The green coloration is caused by chlorophyll, and as it ages, the leaves' true color merges yellow. It said they turn from yellow to green, not from green to yellow. Stupid video game. People think the leaves turn from green to yellow, but what you're actually seeing are their original colors. Well, the color changes in maple leaves is a very different process, but that's more of Miss Kashiwaga's field. Anyway, that was a tough question. I'm glad I picked you, Yosuke. Does that mean you embarrass Yosuke because Yosuke is already an idiot and embarrassed himself? Almost the weekend, indeed. Indeed. Take it easy, Wells. Wells. What do we have here? I can't do anything. Go to hell. I mean town. Go to town. Really don't like how the game is so heavily revolved around rain and you can't do anything on rainy days. Prove your honor to me.
The week ended on a wet note as rain clouds moved into the area. As a result, a thick fog is expected to form in the Inaba region later tonight.
Well, that was the last day I had. Wow, that was Okay. Spooky, unless it fast forwards it for me. I'd hope it doesn't. I'd miss out on days. The days gone by. These are the days of our lives. There's a piece of shortcake covered with a huge blob of whipped cream. Sorry, Nanako. Your dessert is being consumed. You savor the sweetness and feel happy. Your clothes feel a little tight, however. Please, that's not how it works. That's not how it works. You don't eat a piece of cake and suddenly you gain weight. It just has a lot of calories. Like, the only thing that expands is the amount of volume that you consume. It's how much you keep on your body. Can you imagine you eat a piece of cake and it's just like, brrr, like your stomach just brrr, instantaneously? If we actually saw the like actual instantaneous like effects of the and had the consequences of our actions for poorly eating, nobody would eat cake ever again, you know, ever. You lose weight when you poop? Yeah, there you go. Meanwhile, in the foggy shopping district. It was a whole cake? Oh, well, that's a lot of volume. Damn it again! That looks oddly like Detective Coon. Just give up, nerd. Just give up.
Are you feeling better now?
No.
Yes, thanks to all of you. I'd like to thank you once again for what happened.
Don't mention it. But hey, your uniform.
Huh? Ah, yes. After contemplating the matter, I went with what I've been wearing thus far. There's no need for you to...
She's lucky
Hey,
she's flat-chested.
it's the Detective Prince. That's no prince. I heard he's a she. Huh? You serious? If he's a she, then... oh, crap!
What?
I'm kinda disappointed. But then again, there's something neat about it. Yeah, if you look at it a certain way, doesn't she seem pretty cool?
How would they find out?
My, rumors spread so quickly.
Just ignore them.
Yes, I'm myself, right? That aside, I'd like to discuss the case with you all. We're dealing with a kidnap and murder case perpetrated by someone lurking
But the only
in
people
this
that found
very
out were
town.
us, so who?
It isn't over yet.
Oh, they saw on the Midnight Channel probably.
Let's go over
well,
the
no, then
finer
that
points
would mean that the
after
murderer
school.
would know that I was interfering if they could see me in the Midnight Channel. No, I don't think that's the case. I don't think that's the case. No one knows except us, so I don't know how that information got out. Junes Food Court.
First, I heard the doorbell ring.
And then I died.
But when I opened the front door, I saw no one there. Just as alarm bells sounded in my mind, someone grabbed me roughly from behind and covered my mouth with something. Immediately after,
And they were like, "Does this smell like chloroform to you?"
Like a sack, and most likely carried on the culprit's shoulder.
Wow, how could you remember all that?
The culprit seems to have used a chemical to incapacitate me, but luckily I wasn't completely unconscious. I had been expecting a trick along those lines, so I was somewhat prepared. And of course, I was desperate to gather
I had
as
my
much
chloroform
information as I
repellent
could.
on.
No wonder you're an ace detective.
That ain't something to be proud of. You are too damn calm about all this.
Judging by their actions and body type, I'd say the culprit is definitely a man. I heard no conversations or voices, so I believe he is acting alone. It's after that that things get murky. I felt a single impact, which I assume is when I was thrown inside the TV. But the time from kidnapping to that point seemed too short. It was a matter of minutes.
Threw them in your own TV.
So you were immediately thrown inside the TV after being kidnapped? Oh, could there have been a TV on the side of the road? Regrettably, my memory from there on is a blur.
I see. But man, the killer came right up to the door and rang the bell? That's just crazy.
I finally understand why you all testified that you couldn't recall much of what happened. Such a bizarre experience, with mental and physical fatigue on top of it. It's only natural to be confused. And going by the surrounding circumstances, my kidnapping and everyone else's were near identical. There is no question that the culprit is the same in each case. So that Mitsuo boy who said he killed King Moron? Everything makes sense now. I can't say for sure until I gather more concrete evidence. But Mitsuo Kubo's only victim was Mr. Muraoka. It was a copycat killing that mimicked the true culprit's method.
Oh, I got that one right.
No wonder King Moron's death broke the pattern in so many ways.
The question remains, though, as to how Kubo learned of that world.
That's it! That's what was bothering me. Mitsuo could enter the TV, right? Then why didn't he kill King Moron that way?
I believe he didn't understand the other world as well as the true culprit. Even though I can now enter it myself, it wouldn't occur to me to use it for murder. And remember, the previous corpses left no sign that their deaths had anything to do with the other world. After Kubo became wanted, leaving him with nowhere to run, he probably thought for the first time, what if I put my entire body into the TV? The bizarre condition of the corpses that caused such commotion is probably because they died on the other side. It's a simpler explanation than figuring out why the killer would risk disposing of the bodies in such a way. Which means their inexplicable condition of being hung on a foggy day wasn't due to the culprit making a statement. Much of our speculation could be tested if we could ask Kubo in person. However, I've unfortunately been taken off the investigation. And I highly doubt that the police will believe any of this.
They wouldn't admit that it wasn't Mitsuo in the first place. Once you've said something on TV, it's not easy to admit you were wrong.
I believe the primary cause of my dismissal was because I raised that possibility to them. The police won't readily concede that they made false charges. All the more so if the accused is a juvenile. In fact, the overwhelming sentiment with the police force is to end this case with his arrest.
Even if it's possible there's another killer?
Those dickheads. I had a feeling that would be the case. Not that I trusted him in the first place.
But, Naoto, if you were that calm when it happened to you, couldn't you have, I'm not saying you should have caught him, but isn't it kind of sad for an ace detective to go down that easily?
Really, Yosuke? Shut your stupid face hole.
To tell you the truth, I was really scared. I'm sorry.
It can't be helped. None of us could resist the culprit either. Don't forget, Naoto-kun is younger than us, and she's a girl.
Oh yeah, that's true. I keep forgetting when I see her talking like this. You know, Naoto?
What is it?
He's gonna say you're kind of cute.
You got balls. For a girl.
Well, just as bad, but yeah.
Regardless, I have no doubt that the culprit will continue with his attacks. We can only watch and wait for him to make the next move. But this is no longer a mere job or someone else's affair. I want to know the truth of why we were targeted. Please allow me to join your effort.
I don't know. Fine, I guess.
Thank you very much. I'll do my best, leader.
She'll definitely be a strong asset in solving the case. Investigation Team 8. Nice.
Since I'm the king of the geniuses, I knew it would work out this way. Ta-da! Now Chan's glasses.
Thank you. They told me about you, Teddy. I can sympathize with your drive to find yourself. If I may help in any way, let me know.
Wow, what a nice girl.
The true culprit are still large. From now, you'll have to wait for them to make the next move. Well.
Oh, welcome home, big bro.
Hey, I can hang out with Nanako. Nanako. I lost the paper I was supposed to return to school. What should I do? The teacher will yell at me. I'll help you look for it. Thank you, big bro. Nanako seems ready to cry with distress. You decide to search the house. It's gonna be in the dad's room or something like that. And it's gonna be signed and filled out. The paper Dojima is always going through are here. Paper titled Parent Survey regarding schedule of parent-teacher interviews was hidden among them. The word anytime has been written in the day requested box. Is this the paper Nanako was looking for? There's something else hidden in the papers. It seems to be a photo. You decided to show it to Nanako. You handed the paper and the photo to Nanako. Nanako looks at the paper on the table. It says anytime on it. So he can come anytime? I see. That's what giggling sounds like, by the way. And this is a photo. Oh, this is Mom. The little baby in the middle. That's me. Dad's smiling. Why did Dad stop smiling? I think I have to appeal to Dojima here. Like, she has to understand his perspective. It's not just he loves you, he's doting on you, he's loving you. You know, he's a person and also suffers too. And I think I need to convey that idea to her. He's lonely too. Huh? Dad's lonely? I see. So that's it. Nailed it. Nanako has realized something.
After Mom died, I was lonely, but I'm not the only one who's sad that Mom's not here anymore. Dad, he was lonely too. I'm sorry, Dad.
Nanako looks more mature somehow. You feel like your relationship has grown deeper. Eito! Justice Eito.
Thank you, big bro.
Will Dad ever smile like this ever again? Yeah. Nanako stares at the photo.
Good night.
It's getting late, so you put Nanako to bed and go to sleep.
Excuse me.
You're excused. Out of my face.
Do you have time after school today? Did something happen? No. Rather, I'd like to have a doctor examine Teddy.
Huh?
A doctor?
You mean a vet?
The normal kind, actually. If you're free, I've scheduled a checkup for him after school today. A thorough physical examination might be a good first step in figuring out what Teddy is. And I thought it might be a good idea for the rest of us to get checkups as well. We should see if the fog over there or the power we've gained have had any negative effects on our health. Since you all have been active on the other side far longer than I have, you should definitely be examined.
Negative effects? Don't drop scary stuff on us like it's nothing.
Yeah, Naruto's really nice.
I never even thought about that.
Hey, Sardines, thank you for the 20 months of
I've arranged to have
Sardines!
Kanji-kun and Rise-san looked at as well.
Wow, you're on the ball about all this. Are you sure you're not an adult?
Her height's a big giveaway, though.
Well, I'll see you all after school.
You'll be going to the hospital after school at Naoto's recommendation. Nice. Is this where we get Dr. Waifu? Fingers crossed, fingers crossed! Come on, Dr. Waifu! Everyone underwent a thorough physical at the hospital. Naoto recommended.
That was just an ordinary checkup.
I was kind of looking forward to getting into some gigantic machine and being spun around.
That's not how it works, Kaji.
Was there really a point to
man.
this? The doctors look confused too. Oh, they're back.
I'm very sorry for the wait.
I'm very sorry for the wait.
No, Teddy. Stop it.
So did they find out anything about Teddy?
They did indeed. They found out that they can't tell anything about him. I even had them take an X-ray, but nothing came up on it. No matter how many times they tried, it would always be too blurry to read. A visual examination and standard palpations indicated that he seems perfectly normal. Since the machine could be malfunctioning, they told me to try another hospital if we're still worried about him. I felt bad for making them go through all this.
So he is different.
Oh my, what should I do? They took a look at everything inside me.
All your
She just
stuffing
said
and
they
everything.
couldn't see anything on the X-ray, you dork.
But at least they didn't find anything wrong with him, right? Man, we know as much about Teddy as we do those personas and shadows.
Oh yeah, I tried looking them up at the library and on the net. Persona means something like another personality. And I think they listed shadow under the related terms.
Shadows are shadows. I think there's something that comes out of people. I can't really explain.
I performed my own research after the incident. Persona and shadow are common psychological terms. Of course, the ones we are familiar with don't quite fit those definitions. This is what was written in an unofficial project document that I happened to come across. A shadow is suppressed power, and when controlled by one's ego, it becomes a persona.
It becomes a persona? What does that mean? They're basically the
That
same
face
thing?
Kanji's making is like,
Well, then again, all
oh
the
man, I
shadows would be the
smoked too
shit
much
out of
weed.
did turn into personas.
Now it's back to normal.
Who cares about the details?
Damn.
It doesn't
You
matter
guys
what
missed
they are.
it.
If they get in our way, I'll crush them.
Crush!
Still, I couldn't find any information on how they're related to the other world.
There's so much stuff about us that we don't have a clue about.
There's some things we do know, though. I got a bunch of awesome data with me. It's kind of embarrassing that I'm the only one who had personal details shown to the world, so... Ta-da! Nowadays, information wants to be free. Therefore, I'll break the ice by announcing the results of everyone's physical exams.
Sweet! Nice! Now I get to know all the details about all my girlfriends.
No, you won't. Give them to me now.
Ooh! First place in the shortest legs division is... Huh, who would have guessed?
It's not me, is it? Hey, what kind of things did they examine anyway? Look, if you're gonna blab at all, you might as well tell us the girls' measurements.
Oh my god.
Are you a complete and utter moron?
Sure, go right ahead. My profile's been public knowledge for ages. But my bust size is 2 centimeters smaller than they print. My agency insisted.
Wow.
No, don't say mine.
Aw, I bet guys won't care what size you are, senpai. And having modestly sized breasts like yours would definitely make it easier to wear a kimono.
What?
That was a good what?
Yeah, Naoto-kun's a hit too, huh?
That was a good what?
Let's see.
What?
Naoto-kun's is... Huh? Is this for real? Wait, isn't this measured wrong? I
Anyways, the important thing is that according to the examination results, nothing's wrong with our health. So we won't be needing these anymore. I'm going to go shred them.
Well, thank goodness everyone's healthy.
You're right. Let's go home.
Oh, it was a
After
little
all
awkward,
that, they
but
found
kind of
out
funny at the same
nothing
time.
about me. I wonder what I really am.
So we'll find out together, best buddy.
Yeah. Thanks, Sensei.
Social link, up, go, boom. Gratitude. Teddy is gazing at you with gratitude in his eyes. You totally want to smooch. My cords are being tangled. 1 second.